Morning, everybody. Um, you might be sitting there wondering what is up with the topic for Straight Talk, of all things, Charlie Kirk and racism. And you'd be right in wondering why here, why this topic. Well, um, the reason for the topic is straight out of the comment section on the video I did last, which was the idea of race and the church. And there was a individual in the comment section that had a issue with the topic because if they didn't have an issue with the topic, they would have stayed on topic. So that is what brought us here. Now, whether the person shows up today, whole nother ball game. But this is what I wanted to show you. This is what it came from. Okay, just so you know and aware. And I don't want nobody thinking I'm just going off the cuff here. This is the K Will 32. I definitely agree with you. I just don't understand how many can't see that Charlie Kirk's ideology was shaped by MAGA more than scripture. Turning Point USA was also 501c3. Now, um, this is what sparked the conversation. And so I said, Turning Point is not claiming to be a church organization. Where was Charlie scripturally off and played to color? Because the context of the video was race and the church. See, I'm trying to bring it back to the topic at hand. He says, no, it's not a church technically, but it promotes religious ideology. Charlie Kirk was MAGA. Show me an instance where he was critical of MAGA and brought up the issues of conservative white people like he did with black people as a whole and liberals. When did he ever talk about white on white violence? White men commit the most SA against women and children in this country. Why was Charlie silent? A Christian that calls out others but stays silent on the issues of their own is a hypocrite. What scripture supports that? Now, please remember the conversation was about race and the church. Now, you'll always find people that will come into the video that has nothing to do with something that they want to talk about and try to make it about the thing they want to talk about. Q, K will. Now, as for Charlie calling out white on white violence, um, he has indeed done that. Um, in fact, his entire call was about men being men and protecting each other. But I think what people fail to see is that right now, the climate for the social structure of the world is indeed shaded, for lack of a better term, towards the plight and situation with Black America. White America is not making any noise right now. It is Black America clamoring for something. Black America is the one trying to be seen as Black, not white America. And yes, we do understand that while white people are indeed the dominant force for now, followed closely by Hispanics, by the way, it's only about I think it's about a 10 million, if that, difference between the amount that makes whites the majority here. Um, so yes, we understand that they make up a majority of the United States. So obviously they'll be overly represented in mass when it comes to who does what that might be nefarious. The problem and difference is majority of white people, when something happens within the white community, they snitch. Okay. White folks snitch. And they'll be happy to brand a white pedophile for death. No problem doing that. They'll have a easy time branding a white criminal for death. They have no problem throwing white people under the bus. I'll tell you that much about white folk. White folk will throw white people under the bus quick, 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 fast, and in a hurry. You can try and denounce that all you want, but that's the facts of the matter. Okay, y'all can get mad at that all you want, but the going stereotype isn't snitches get stitches in the white community. That's a black thing. I, I mean, y'all can tell me if I'm lying or not, but last I checked, white people didn't come up with that. Did they? Okay. Anyway, so let's continue down the trail. So I said conservative white folks do what black folks do. For you for real? Do they complain about inequalities? He said, and I said, he was not silent on essay. You sound racist towards whites. And he says, I sound racist because I'm pointing out the fact that Charlie Kirk didn't hold MAGA accountable for their crimes. Now, he hasn't said what crimes MAGA has done, but you can't be serious. Point me to a video or debate where Charlie Kirk says that men women essay is a problem for white men in his community. His community? No liberals, white men. I would sound racist if I called out all white people and liberals only. That is what Charlie Kirk did. For some reason, you can't discern that, though. I said, nah, you sound racist because the same thing you say Charlie does to sound racist, you are doing. You can feel free to come and talk about it live. When are you on again? He says. And I said, Monday at noon. Okay, I will come on today. I said, you're going to show up? He says, I'm an oil field worker and I am pumping jobs. I will definitely show up if I have some downtime when you are on. So I'm going to assume that that means he is not going to show up. That is what I'm going to assume at this point. Let me just reply to him. There. So now we know where things generated this topic from. Okay. Goody, he's here. Ken, I see you change your name to from K Will to something else. Let me grab you the link here. Feel free now, please, people. This is only for Mr. Williams. Only Mr. Williams. No one else. Just Mr. Williams. Just Mr. Williams. Come on down. Come on. Did you get it, sir? Goody, he's here. No means no. All right, Mr. Williams. Now, proceed.
Yes, sir. How you doing today, though?
I'm alive.
Good. So we're talking about that Charlie Kirk is a racist, right?
Yeah, that's what you said. So, yeah.
Okay, my whole thing about Charlie Kirk is, I mean, what he said, he told a lot of lies in what he said, mainly about black people.
Name
80% of black children don't have their fathers in their life.
70 to 75, he said.
I heard him say 80.
No, 70 to 75.
I heard him say that, but even 70 to 75%, that's still incorrect. Just because the husband, the woman isn't married, doesn't mean that the father's not in their life.
How can you disprove what he said?
I mean, there's stats. It shows that 47% of black children don't have a father like in their life. But just because somebody says that the woman is not married doesn't mean that the father is not there.
He never claimed that it was about marriage. In fact, he debunked that whole idea about it being a marriage issue. It's about the presence of the father.
So, but then 75% is incorrect then.
No, it's not. Okay, then if you say it's not correct, then give me some tangible facts to show the opposite.
You want tangible facts? Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right, this is just from a Google search.
Yeah.
Okay. It says that the claim that 80% of black children don't have fathers is significant, exaggerated, and inaccurate. While a high number of black children live in single-parent households, many black fathers are involved and care for their children, even if they're not married or in the same home. In fact, 47.5% of black children live without a resident father in 2003, which is the lowest, which is the lowest proportion since 1973. And many black fathers show high levels of involvement in daily care and support, contradicting the stereotype of the absent father.
And where was that? Where are you reading that from?
This is just a Google search. No, it's not an article. It's a Google search.
The AI response?
Yes.
Okay. So if you go to the government website where they have to report a bunch of this stuff, you'll find those numbers being completely filled out as opposed to an AI search about the social side of it. So let me ask you this particular question then.
Okay.
Do you believe 47% is too high?
Do I believe 47% is too high?
Yeah.
No.
47% of absentee fathers is not too high of a number?
Oh, are you? I thought you were asking me, do I believe it's true? Yeah, I believe it's too high. Yes.
Okay, so should he not be pointing that out, even if it was only 47%?
Yeah, he should point it out. I have no issue with him pointing it out.
So is it racist for him to saying that black people are not valuing the father? Is that racist?
Yes. No, it's not racist.
Okay, but you said that was one of the racist points that he said.
I said it's racist because it's not true. But
well, a lie does not make it racist at all.
If somebody is putting out propaganda, stereotypical propaganda.
Well, no. What is racism? What is racism?
What is racism?
How can a lie about a number being off 20% be racist?
If I came out and said that 90% of white men are SA kids, and I put that out consistently, that can be deemed as racist.
No, it
because
can't.
I'm putting it out.
It's just a lie about a stat. No, it's just a lie about a stat.
It's not. It's a lie about a behavior.
Are you saying it because you hate white people, or are you saying it because of what? Because you just think that's what's true?
It's about the propaganda that's being put out.
Okay, here's a question. When you say that, let's say you did say 90% of white people commit SA. Are you saying that because you hate white people, or are you saying that because you believe that to be true? Yes or no?
I mean, if there are stats that are out there that saying it's not true, I mean, I can't be saying it's because I believe it's true.
Okay, I'm asking a very specific question. Very specific question.
But if you only give me two options of an answer, though.
But you're not answering. You're answering a third option I never gave you because it's not part of my question. My question was,
you're trying to pin me down on something, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, if it's my question, I get the right to pin you down with the answer because it's my question. If you want to answer a different question, then you answer a different question, but that wasn't the question I asked you. I said specifically, are you putting out that information because you hate white people, or is it because you believe it's 80%?
Neither.
You don't. So you're saying 80% because you don't believe it?
I mean, it's not because I hate white people.
Okay, so then.
But I know, but I know it's not. I know it's not 80%. You saying just because I'm saying I don't hate white people that it can't be racist?
It's not racist if you don't hate white people because it's the basis of racism.
If you constantly put out black propaganda, every time you're on the net, almost you putting out black propaganda. Black propaganda.
Name a second propaganda you put out outside of fatherlessness.
He said that 50% of the prisons are full of black people.
And it's not? Isn't that what y'all complain about?
He he said over 50%.
But isn't that what you complain about? It's overpopulated with black people. I hear that all the time from black people, that prisons are overpopulated
But
with black people.
is it true though?
It is.
Well, I'm just so it's over 50% of the prison population is black.
Yeah, you know why? You know why that is? And you can count this as many things if you want to call them innocent or guilty, but they're in there. That's what y'all keep saying. Look,
I'm not saying they're not in. Is it over 50% though?
yes.
So 57% of the prison population isn't white people.
Why? You know why that is? Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because you say it was. Y'all say it was overrepresentation of black people in prison. Isn't that what y'all say all the time?
You missing the point, man.
No, I'm just asking. Isn't that what you guys say?
That's not what I say.
But black people don't say there's an overrepresentation of blacks in prison?
Are you black?
No, I'm not. That's what I was told. I'm not black.
Who told you weren't black? Because you look black to me.
Black people. Black people told me I'm not black.
Well, they might tell me I'm not black too. I'm conservative, by the way. I have conservative views, man. So
black told me I'm not black, so I'm not black today.
It's okay. That's fine. But that's over 50% of the population in prison are not black people.
Okay, and prove that. And secondarily, what crime was he talking about specifically?
He wasn't talking about a crime specifically.
Yes, he was.
No,
he was
talking when he talked about murders. He talked about murder, homicide.
That's yes.
True. That's true.
That's what he was talking about. But that's what he was talking about.
No. He didn't say over 50% of the black people.
Do you want me to bring the clip up? Okay, cool.
Let
me bring up the clip. No.
Okay.
No, I want to bring up the clip. Hold on.
That's fine. Go ahead.
I want to bring that up because you're saying something that he obviously did not say. Let me see here. Let's get this going. Of course, now you type in that particular word that shows up only on his death. I don't want to talk about his death.
Hey, where you broadcasting from, bro?
My house.
I'm saying what state? I'm in Texas, man. That's why I asked. I'm in Texas.
Washington State. I'm in a disgusting blue state.
I got it.
Hang on.
I'm about to drive to my next location too, but I got my phone sitting up on the pedestal bill, man.
Let me bring this up first because you said this was the first thing I wanted to bring up, so that you can see that he did indeed talk about whites. Hold on.
And stop means stop, but you would both agree two parties are intoxicated.
And you said SA specifically is what you said, right?
Yeah, among children.
Okay. No, you didn't say among children. You just said SA. In the comment section, you didn't mention children. Okay, cool.
Gray area, right?
No, I don't.
Actually, yes, the law says that consent cannot be given or withdrawn if both parties or either party is intoxicated. That's the law. The law here in California is that if one party is intoxicated, it is rape by either the woman or the man. That's gray area. So did you know that if you have sex with an intoxicated person, you're a rapist? Did you know that?
I didn't.
That's what the law says. That's what I meant by gray area. I encourage people to look into that because when it's past 2 a.m. and both parties are intoxicated, by law, they're actually both committing rape.
But he never talked about it.
No, that has nothing to do with my argument, though.
But no. And I'm just reading. Listen. I'm just going based on what.
Read it verbatim. What I said.
The chat is what I'm going by, right? What you said in the chat. You said he never addressed essay when it came
what
to
exactly
people,
did I say?
With white people, right?
That's what
That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
With white people, right? That wasn't him talking about.
Yeah,
was he talking to a black person? Was he talking to a black person?
Now, can I address what you're saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, when he speaks about homicide, he specifically speaks about black people, right?
Yes.
Okay, when he's speaking about SA right there, is he speaking about a specific person?
To white people,
or
yes.
specific race?
To white people, yes.
He's speaking to white people.
Mm-hmm.
He's speaking about white people. So he came out and said that 75% of child essay and women essay is done by white males. He said that?
No, he doesn't need to, because he's white.
Why doesn't he need to?
Because he's white.
He's white.
Yeah.
Now that don't fly.
How does it apply? Okay, so let me ask you. If I talk about black issues, am I racist?
No, you're not a racist.
Why?
But if you only talk about black issues, then you're a hypocrite.
No. No. I'm asking a very specific question. So is he a hypocrite or a racist? Pick one.
He's a hypocrite and a racist.
Okay, so then I'm asking the question. If I only
He's
talk
both.
about black issues, am I a racist?
If you only talk about black issues and you never talk about white issues, yes.
But okay, so any black channel that talks about only black issues is a racist channel.
Any black channel that only talks about black issues, yes, they're a hypocrite. And they have racist undertones.
I asked if they were racist, yes or no.
Any black channel that only talks about black issues, are they racist?
Yes.
Is that what? It's hard to just pin them down and say that they're just racist.
Now you are the hypocrite because you're finding
How am I a hypocrite?
No, be honest. Be honest. You just said if you only talk about black issues, that makes you racist. I specifically ask you if a black channel does that. Now it's
You keep pinning me down though with two answer questions. It's more than
then you ask
talking about the black issues.
You ask a 5-answer question. Then you ask a 5-answer question and see how I answer it.
Ask a 5-answer question.
Yeah, because I'm only doing 2, so you do 5. That way you can give me more options. You ask me a question, the way you want to do it. How should I ask you a question? You ask me a question the way you want me to ask you a question.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question like you're asking me a question.
Bet.
If Charlie Kirk only talks about the issues of Black America and doesn't talk about the issues of MAGA and white people as a whole, does that make him a hypocrite or a racist?
Neither.
But see, when I said neither earlier, you had a problem with that.
Yeah. Now you get to have a problem with it too. So tell me what your problem with your answer.
What's the problem with your answer?
Yeah.
I mean, your answer is your answer. I can't have a problem with your answer. You just don't see it like I see it. You just don't see it like I see it.
I don't consider him racist for this reason. Is he pointing out something that black people should fix, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so how is it racist if you need to fix it? And you
if
can't
you're only
fix it?
talking about black people. That's
Because
my whole point.
we make the most noise. Because we make the most noise.
And another thing is he giving any solutions to fix it.
But we make enough noise to make it. It's a squeaky wheel issue. Do you hear white people complaining about white issues? Do you hear white people complaining about white issues? Yes or no?
On my level, yes. Here where I'm at, yeah, they complain.
What do they complain about?
Is it all over social media and stuff like that? Probably not.
Okay, no. What do white people complain about when it comes to whiteness? What do they complain about?
Give me 1 second, I'm making a turn, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, you said what do white people complain about when it comes to whiteness?
Yeah.
I don't hear anything like when it comes to whiteness, but as far as issues like
complain about.
What I'm talking about is like I see all these people popping up on social media about molesting kids. I don't know if I can say that on your live, man. I'm sorry if I can't.
No, you can.
SA kids. Okay, SA kids, and I do see white people, complaining, about how that's an issue, but I don't see it happening on the mainstream in the social media. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Hold on.
Have you ever seen the video with the video of Tim Tebow?
Who?
Tim Tebow, the football player.
Yeah, I know Tim Tebow. Yeah.
He's conservative. He has a video out, and he said that I can't remember the number. I don't want to lie on it, but he said that he was just talking about child SA, and he said that the majority of child SA happens by the father of the
Right.
child.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, and the majority of it happening is by white men between the age, I think he said, but between the ages of 21 and 33. And he was just talking about how that's an issue in America. And I'm
Okay.
like, that's ours, but you never hear Charlie Kirk or anybody on the right speak about that.
Is that provable or just his opinion?
I'm pretty sure it's proof. He's
Oh,
done
no,
the
no,
research on.
the pretty sure is not provable. I'm asking if it's provable. Did you ever go to check to see if he was telling the truth?
No, I haven't went into it.
Okay, so let me ask a question. Have you ever heard about the stereotype within the black community about the creepy uncle?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Okay, is it true?
It can be. It just depends.
No. Is it true? How many stories have you personally heard about an uncle molesting the niece or the nephew?
How many stories have I actually heard?
Yeah.
I've heard a few. I haven't heard like 100 or anything.
I have, and it's happening. It's happening in my family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's happening.
I'm saying, if someone points that out, is that racist?
No.
Okay, and you know what Charlie said about people that molest kids?
What do you say?
He said he wants to see them with their head removed.
I understand that. But
so don't tell me he didn't address it. So don't say he didn't address it. Just say you never heard it.
Why does he single out black people?
He didn't single out black people with the essay. He's never singled out black people with essay.
I'm not talking about essay right now. I'm talking about he singles out black people on homicide.
Because you do commit
homicide. Listen to what I'm saying. Why does he single out black people when it comes to violence and homicide?
Because that's what they do.
White people? That's what who do?
Black people. What are you talking
about? White people don't kill? Do white people not kill?
The number that he's talking about, we are overrepresented in the homicide department. That's just factual.
That's fine. I understand that. I get that. But why does he single out white people and their violence? It's always
because they don't make noise like black people do about things that they don't do.
Black people make the most noise about what black people don't
do. You can lie about this all you want, but black people in America make the most noise about what they don't have and can't do. Am I lying?
White people make the most noise about what black people don't have and can't do.
I'm asking you a question. Do black people make the most noise about what they can't do? Yes or no?
Yes, I'll say yes.
So if you make the most noise, you don't expect people to address your noise?
You can address the noise, but you need to address the noise equally. That's my whole point with Charlie Kirk.
That's what you think he should do. Do you address white people?
He didn't address. Do I address white people?
Yeah.
I address white people. I address black people. I would address anybody.
No, the question was, do you address white people?
Yes, I address white people.
Okay, you find there's a bigger problem with white people than black people in America?
I find that white people could commit more degeneracy in America than I do than black people.
Cool. So you have a problem with that, right?
I have a problem with it.
Okay, cool. So if you were to just make an entire channel about that, would it be racist?
Yes.
Why? You're pointing out a problem.
Because I'm not holding everybody up.
Do you think majority of white people would be upset with you if you did that?
I didn't know if I lost you. Now your screen went black.
Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't see you.
I can't hear you.
Leave and come back.
I don't know what happened, man. Babe, do I need to go out and come back in? Okay, give me 1 second, man.
I'll wait till he comes back to address my point. I will wait till he comes back in. No, he will. He will, Chris. I have full confidence in that. That. Yeah, we will. We will see. We will see. I'll wait for the boonk. Da. I want to find that. I want to find this particular statement here. Is he back yet? No, he's not back yet. Hello, Mary. Hello, Mary. I remember seeing it on TikTok. So let me see if I can find the video on TikTok again. Let me find it. There it is. I'm looking for something in particular here. I'm trying to remember how long ago it was that I saw that. I knew it was before this, before this, before this. There we go. All right. Now you were saying.
What was I saying? I'm sorry.
I had asked you if you only made a channel about white people, would it be racist?
If I only made a channel about white people
Yeah.
and talked about white issues, but I never held black people accountable and pointed out their issues, then yeah, if I was on the outside looking in, yeah, I would call that channel a racist channel.
No. I'm asking you, would you be racist for doing that? Not what people would say. Would you be racist for doing it?
Yeah, I probably would be racist. Yeah, I would have some racist undertones with me. Yeah, I can say that.
So
if I'm only talking about white issues, yeah.
Are you racist?
Am I racist?
Yeah.
No.
Like at all, right?
No.
Okay. So, but you wouldn't. But is there a massive disconnect between white people crime and discussing it?
I'll say yes.
Okay, so it's underrepresented online right now.
Yes.
So if you did a channel to bring more attention to outweigh like a seesaw, right now it's black being talked about all the time and whites ain't. So if you were to overbalance it to make sure it's balanced, would it still be racist if all you talked about was white for a bit?
Yeah.
Why? You're bringing attention to something that needs attention.
Everybody needs to be held accountable.
No. But you're bringing something to people's attention that needs attention. How is it racist?
So let me see if I understand what you're saying. You're saying that Charlie Kirk only talked about black issues because he was bringing attention to to something that needed attention.
No. That particular statement was for you. He was speaking about it because everybody else talks about it. Why is it him only the problem when he talks about it, but
He
everybody else does too?
see he's not only the problem though. That's my from my point of view. He's not only the problem.
So,
Any
okay, what else is the
anybody that
problem?
anybody that talks about only one side,
Hmm.
especially if you say you're a Christian and you only talk about one side and you don't hold this other side accountable, then to me you have a bias. You're a hypocrite.
Not
You
really.
understand? You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'll tell you from my perspective. You said I'm black, right? I say I'm not, but you say I look black. So I'm gonna go with your statement that I'm black. Okay.
Okay.
Um, I can tell you unequivocally that black people's mouths are running the most about what they can't do, and how much problems white people are. Okay. If anybody were to point out their problems, they're racist. They never address their problems. They just call it racist to call it out. So let me ask the elephant in the room question. Why haven't black
Go
people
ahead.
figured out their crap to this day? In America, why haven't
Why
we
haven't
figured out our crap?
Why haven't we figured out our crap in America till this day?
Yeah.
To be honest, a lot of us do have. Well, I can't say a lot of us because it's 43 million black people. It's not all of us. The representation that we see online most, all we see is the victim mentality. That's
Okay. So again, you just admitted that you see it all the time.
I I can't hear you again. I don't.
It must be
Your screen
Obama.
blacked out and now I can't hear you again.
Obama. Obama. All Obama. Got that cricket phone. Got that cricket
Yeah,
phone.
maybe it's my service, man.
I
I,
think
I
so.
can't hear anything you're saying.
We'll have to do this when you're home next time.
I'm gonna try to go out and come back in one more time. If it does it again, I probably just have to get out.
Okay. You know, um, I think what our biggest issue in America is this. Okay, this is just me. This is just my opinion. We have a big problem with being shown something we're doing wrong. We do. We have a big problem. We have a very big problem. Let's see what happens now.
Okay, as I was saying, man, I
Hmm.
have no issue. I have no issue holding black people accountable for our problems.
Hmm.
You know, a lot of us do. I can't. I'm not putting everybody on the umbrella, but as far as what's portrayed and what's seen on in the media and in society, yeah, we have a victim mentality that we need to get over.
Okay. So if someone points it out, they're racist, though.
If, that's not what I'm saying. You can point it
I'm
out all
asking.
day,
It was a
but
question.
no, it's not racist for you to point it out.
Oh, so Charlie. So what Charlie Kirk did though was be racist.
What Charlie Kirk did was racist because he only pointed out black people's issues. He never held his side accountable.
Okay,
There's
so
no
let me ask you a
accountability for
question.
his side.
Okay, so let me ask another question.
Okay,
Why is it that you see it as racist and not a massive amount of care for black communities?
why do I see it as racist?
Why is it
Because he,
racist
he didn't
but not care?
he didn't offer any he didn't offer
He
any
did.
solutions. If
He
he cared
did. He did
about
offer solution.
what
He offered the biggest solution.
what's the
What was
biggest
his
solution?
solution? What was it? No, you tell me. What was the solution?
You said I said he
His
didn't offer
answer,
any.
his answer to crime, his answer to poverty, his answer to oppression was one very big answer, and he kept saying it
What
over and over.
so what's the
Put
answer?
put the father back in the home.
So why do I
He froze again. Yeah. I'll wait till he comes back properly. Put the father back in the home. It's that simple. Just put the father back in the home. You back yet? Still can't hear me? No. Put the father back in the home. That is what he kept saying. I don't see how that's a problem to put the father back in the home. Put the father back in the home. It really is that simple. If fathers were more present, there'd be better issues happening within the confines of the family. That's been 100% proven, factual. A family is a family for a reason, and that's where he was pushing the whole idea of a godly home: mom, dad, kids, family. I see you now. That's the solution, and that goes for both white and black.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, you're saying that the putting the father in the home is the solution.
Yes.
So, what is it the solution? Because I mean, do white people have their father in the home more than black people, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what they say. Yeah.
But
But we ain't talking about white people. We're talking about black people.
no, see, that's the whole thing. We should be talking about all people.
No, we're talking about
And
blacks right now.
that's my point.
But you say whites do it more. So you're talking about white people.
If the father is in the home, then why do white people commit more crimes than black people?
Well, no, it don't matter because we're talking about all people. Remember?
But you saying that he's saying put the father in the home is gonna solve black issues.
Yeah, exactly. You see, I
But
don't think you see what
it
you're
doesn't
doing.
solve
I don't think you.
white issues.
I don't think you see what you're doing is exactly what you're accusing Charlie of doing. You don't realize that? You don't realize you're doing the exact same thing that you said Charlie was doing, focusing only on one.
Uh,
That's exactly what you're doing. You focus on one. But what about white people? Focus on one thing at a time. What about black people? Just focus on black people.
I can't hear you again. Let me see. Can you hear me? Shake your head if you can hear me. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Uh, man, I'm enjoying the conversation too, man. Let me hey, I'm gonna try to connect on my other phone. Can I do that? Okay. Give me 1 second, man.
Now, hear me out. If black people are having a problem and someone points it out and you black, fix it. That simple. You know what can easily happen to make sure that no one ever talks about y'all again? Fix the problems. You remove that problem, don't escalate idiots to the top. Game solved. Game solved. Game, set, match. There's a reason why the Bible said to see about the home affairs before anything else. Because you're sending out the next generation of people into the world for people to view a certain diaspora people a certain way. The same way, right now, people who are God fearing send their children out, God fearing kids, with a moral compass to do better. And then there is a version of white people, yes, there are, that don't implement something godly and don't care about actual family dynamics, and they end up being the most stupid people out there. No doubt. The solution is still the same: God, family. If we find, and this is what Charlie pushed all the time, if we kept the hierarchy in place: God, man, woman, child. God, man, woman, child. God, man, woman, child. If we were to follow what God put down, we wouldn't have idiotic societies and stupid people. We just wouldn't. If people would just go back to God, they wouldn't have this problem. If you would go and do things the way they were supposed to be made way back when God set this up, we wouldn't have this problem. We wouldn't. God set the hierarchy for moral standards, not man. And that's why people don't like his moral standards, because they don't get to control it. And if you don't like God's standards, then don't complain when your standards break. It's that simple. If your standards are trash and your standards can't be applied universally, don't get mad. That's on you. God's standards apply universally, everywhere, point blank, period. Now, if you don't like it, then say that. But when you try your own and it fails miserably, that's on you, partner. That's on you. Point blank, on you. I don't know how else to say that. That's the only thing I can explain to people. But when we try to do things on a social level, on a political level, you'll always have a varying degree of people's choices because everybody feels differently. But there's no feeling about the hierarchy of God. There's no feeling about right and wrong with God. It is just right, wrong, and that's it. It's very black and white with God. Very black and white. 100% black and white. And I don't mean in race. I mean cut, dry, this or that, yes or no. When we live like that, based on someone else's standards who does not change, we win. So what's the problem? The problem is that we get offended when somebody points out our problem, white, black, or whatever it is. We get mad when people point out our problem. We get mad. Look, anybody want to be called out on their problem? Does anybody want, not be honest with me, does anybody want to be told they're wrong? No, of course you don't want to be told you're wrong. You don't want to be wrong. You want to be right all the time. You don't want to get caught in nothing. But when you are, the first thing you should do is recognize that you got caught doing something stupid and you change. Now, just because I point out the flaws of white people, I think that the majority of white people might change? Probably not. In fact, the ones who like doing wrong will continue to get mad and do wrong. Now, will it stop you from calling them out? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. The same way, if black folk are doing wrong, call them out. It don't matter who calls them out. But if they don't change, they don't change. What did God say? He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Let him hear. There are tons of ways to not have to deal with people calling you out. Just don't do something stupid. To me, that's pretty simple. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a non-black guy. Yeah, put fathers back in home. And he said that to both white and black people. But the concern of the society today is not white people. Black people.
Why is that? Why is that though?
Ask black people. Don't ask me. Ask black people. I'm fine the way I am. I don't need nothing more from nobody. I don't need white people to behave differently. I'm rearing my kids to behave differently.
And I agree with you. I mean, I don't care what white people do. Because I ain't white. I have no issue at all with that.
Yeah, I'm not white. I'm not dealing with white people problems.
I come from where I sweep around my own front door. You know, that's what I believe.
Right. Now, what happens when your front door starts getting in trouble?
My whole thing,
going on your front door.
What happens when my front door starts getting? Well, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What happens when people encroach on your front door that you don't want there? You got to address those people, right?
You tell them to mind their business. Yeah, you tell them to mind their business, right?
Talking about what?
Now I said I would say they need to mind their business.
Yeah, yeah, they should mind their business.
That's my whole point. If your neighbor over the street, across the street, got issues, but he coming to you and telling you about your issues all the time,
Perfect.
what
Perfect.
what do you say to your neighbor?
I'm glad you said that. Perfect. Who are the neighbor asking to fix their issues?
The white people are asking black people to fix the issues.
So no, are black people asking white folks to fix their issues?
Hey, give me 1 minute, man. Give me 1 minute. Sorry, man. I gotta go rig up real fast. Give me 1 minute.
I'll mute him. If white people are the majority and they say it's a systemic thing, you're asking white people to fix your problems. But what if white people don't want to fix your problems? What if that happens? What if white people are refusing to fix your problems, which they have been, right? The people in power, the white folk in power, don't want to fix your problems. And even the black people that are in power don't want to fix your problems. So how do you fix your problems? Household at a time. You see, we want to have this macro fix when the real solution is a micro fix. It is. Hear me out. I'm not saying that there are people who are intent on keeping black people down. There are tons of people like that, tons of them. They're not all white either, by the way. They're Hispanic and some of them are Asian, and there are tons of people that want to keep black people down. But if I stop looking at myself as a group, large group, and I start looking at myself as a family, it's a family fix. It's a family fix. If we would just stop thinking about what other people think about us and stop thinking about how we are presented to stop. Just stop. Listen. Fix your home. Fix your home. When you fix your home, your family that you're creating goes out and crafts a different generation. You fix that, you're set. But when people are trying to help you to see where the real fix lies and you get mad at them for that, you come on now. Come on. Why is it that everything else can be fixed that way? You got a problem with money in your house, you fix your budget. You don't try to adjust the inflation because you can't. You don't try and tell Mr. Ching he can't sell this thing. You don't try and tell Mr. Smith he can't sell it for that rate. You adjust your budget. You have a certain amount of income that's coming in, right? Cool. Gas is $4. You can't make gas go to $3, especially overnight. You can't make lumber come down to $6 for a 2x4. It's a 12. So you adjust your budget. There's a certain rate for water, right? So you adjust your use of water. You can fix the things. You can fix it. You. You can fix it. And if you don't fix it, that's on you. Everybody has to live within this society we have, right? And the economy and all that stuff plays a role. And we can get frustrated with the way things are because our voting doesn't apply nationally to things we want to see changed. Okay, cool. I might get the president I want, but I live in a state where the governor is absolute trash and he's destroying everything around me. I could live in that, and I do. I live in a place where it's completely blue. And the majority of the red places don't have the issues I have here. Now, I have two options. I can complain that the blue state isn't doing what I want, or I can move. Or third, I cannot complain and adjust, work more, try and be more marketable with my skills, adjust the budget that I have, my household out expenditures. I can do a lot of changes myself without the government. I can. There are tons of things I can do. But we all know that the harder work, people will not want to do. The self change is very difficult. It's more easy to ask everybody else to change who they are for you. Stop judging me. Stop telling me what I should do. Stop asking me to do that. Stop, 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 when you could just do more. I don't like how the system treating my kids. Homeschool. If it's that big of an issue, homeschool. I can't afford to homeschool because we need the 2 jobs. Then you work 2 jobs. The wife needs to work. Does she need to work, or do you want her to work because you don't want to work 2 jobs? I can't afford it in this kind of economy. Okay, move. Change where you live. Just move. I can't afford to move. So you can't afford to move. You can't afford to stay. So you're in an impasse, right? You can't do anything. You can't find a second job for 5 months. Put aside all time to just work those things for 5 months to make enough to leave. You can't do that? Oh, sure you can. It's just going to be really hard. And it's going to be like, man, that's a lot of work. I don't know if I mean, think about it. It's a lot of work. I won't have any downtime. I won't get to see my kids. Okay, for 5 months, you won't see your kids. Maybe in the mornings before you go to work. And just when you get home, you kiss them goodnight. But you know what else you can do? You sit your kids down and your family down. You say, listen, guys, we are trying to move. So for the next 5 months, Dad is going to be working like crazy to get us where we need to get to. I still love y'all, but y'all ain't going to see me much because I'll be working 2 jobs, sometimes 3. But when this happens and we move, things are going to be a whole lot better. I won't have to work 2 jobs. In fact, I ain't going to have to work 3 jobs because we'll be in a much better place with better situations. We'll be better. Y'all can work with me. Y'all can rock with me on that. Y'all got daddy's back. Y'all gonna help mom around the house so we can move and have better things. You get tired of sleeping in the same room with your siblings, don't you? Okay, cool. I'm trying to make sure that don't happen no more. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna bust our behinds and we're gonna get out of here. Bet. Cool. Fixed. 5 months reach. Still don't got enough. Man, look, kids. 5, give me 2 more months. We are almost there. We've been putting it away. We need another $1,500. We'll be in set. Good. Bam. 2 more months and you're gone. But hard work, dedication is a lost art anymore. It is. It's a lost art. People don't want family. We forget sweat brow, eat bread. We want to sit but eat bread. Or we want it quick, so we turn to the most quick thing. We want to get rich quick scheme. We want to get paid right now. People forget what grinding is. Y'all can take Charlie's word as racist all you want. That's fine. It's not, that's your option. It's racist. But the question is it? You're back. I got 8 more minutes.
Okay,
I gotta get to my job, which is moving pianos. So
I got you. But my whole issue is, like, with what I'm saying is, as a Christian, I feel like you should point out issues across the board.
mm-hmm.
I mean, white people have just as many issues as black people. And I never heard Charlie say anything about, especially in particular, MAGA.
What's wrong with MAGA, by the way?
What's wrong with MAGA?
Yeah.
I mean, I think MAGA is a racist movement.
Why?
Because I think it's Christian nationalism.
Yeah, but why? Why is it racist though?
because I believe that they are for the improvement of white people, and that's it.
That's
I
it.
think it's white people first. I think it's white people first. I'll say that. I think it's white people first when it comes to MAGA.
How do you prove that?
How do I prove it?
Yeah, how do you prove that?
I mean, I don't know if there's anything tangible like in research on paper, but I know, man. I live in Texas, and I listen and I work in the oil field. So I work with a lot of conservatives, and I hear the conversation. And MAGA is an ideology.
Right.
Have you ever heard the quote from Frederick Douglass?
Which one? I know plenty of his quotes. Which one in particular?
The one about the American Christian.
No, go ahead, tell it to me.
Give me 1 second.
Tell me what that quote be saying.
Give me 1 second.
Because FYI, you see there, right? You see there.
I got you.
Okay. All right. So go. If that's the case, then I'm pro-white. Then, huh? I'm asking. Am I pro-white?
Are you pro-white? Because of what? That's because of your hat?
Because I had supported MAGA. Am I pro-white?
I wouldn't say you're pro-white.
But you just said it. It wasn't MAGA. It's about white people only.
You're a conservative, so you just attached to the movement. I think they support what goes for white people first. They want what's best for white people first. That's what I said.
So, that's what I'm asking. So do I want what is best for white people?
I think that you're a conservative and you're attached to the conservative movement.
No. I specifically showed you the hat with the 3% and the MAGA ideology. Am I promoting white people only and first? Yes or no?
Yeah, you're promoting it. Yes.
How so?
Do I think you're promoting it on purpose? Probably not.
No. But how? How am I promoting it though? Whether by accident or on purpose, how am I promoting it?
You're promoting the ideology.
By pushing family, is that white?
No, it's not about pushing family. I'm backing up.
What's white about it? What's white about MAGA?
Let me ask you a question.
I'm
gonna answer your question, but let me ask you a question while answering your question. Why is it that
Why is it that he has to use Obama internet on his phone too? He out in the country, people. It's I ain't gonna let him back in. He have to hit me up on the flip side. He can email me and we'll set this up when he home on a weekend or something and we'll record it. Hear me out, people. A lot of things have been considered white nowadays. I don't know how we got there, but a lot of things are now white. You know what I'm saying? Get off that Obama internet, man.
Man, I'm in the woods, man. I'm in Hawkins, Texas. I don't know if you ever heard of Hawkins, Texas, man.
Yes.
No smile town, man. I'm sorry, but I asked you. I didn't hear your answer, but why is it that white supremacist movements and white Christian nationalists identify with MAGA?
They don't only identify with MAGA, though.
You said they don't.
They don't. No, they don't only identify with MAGA.
They don't only, but they do identify with MAGA, though.
So if
because there's a similar ideology there.
But it's also similar on the left. So what's your point? David Duke endorsed Biden, and that's Democratic.
I have no argument with the left. I mean, I'm not arguing for the left.
I'm saying. You're calling out. You're saying it's a white nationalist thing, but not all white nationalists identify with MAGA. If they were pushing white nationalism, period, everybody would identify with MAGA, but they don't.
No. The difference is MAGA when they blame all white issues on liberals, on the liberal white. That's why anytime you see something in the news,
because it's true.
It's true.
Yes.
That's not true.
It is 100% true. 100% true.
So everything bad that white people.
Every white person that's retarded is retarded because of leftist ideology. Yes. Yes.
So there's no far right people.
Not here. Not on MAGA.
Now where?
Not on MAGA. Show me one.
So Dylan Roof. You saying
No, no,
Dylan
no.
Roof wasn't MAGA?
Show me. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't a far right extremist?
He was not MAGA. Those are two different things. You said he was far right. I would agree
Dylan
he's far
Roof.
right, but they're not MAGA.
Dylan Roof identified with MAGA.
No, he did not. Where do you get that from? A name, okay. If he did, name me one MAGA person that agreed with Dylan Roof.
It don't matter
I
if
just want you to
they
put that to me.
agree.
No. Wait. If you say he was MAGA, show me one person on MAGA side that was like, go, Dylan, go. Show me one. Of course, the internet goes out now. Just show me one. Show me one person that was MAGA that said, man, I love that Dylan Roof guy. He ended a whole lot of black people. We can't wait for that to happen. Show me one MAGA person that said that. Just one. That's all I want is one. Show me one. Just show me one. That's all. Not a single person in MAGA wants to see dead black people. Not a single one. Not one. We got no regards for criminals either, though. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is have a part 2 to it because I do want to finish the conversation. I think it was cordial. That's the first cordial conversation. So we'll have it again. No doubt. No doubt we'll have it again. So we'll be back with that. But it might be tomorrow. I don't know yet. But I have to get to my pianos. I'm already behind the 8 ball. But we'll catch up. Love you guys. Again, there's the email scrolling at the bottom. If you come in later, William, Kev, down at the bottom, just email me and we'll figure it out when you're in a stable location at your house or something where you have internet and it won't cut out and in, and we can have the conversation. Even if it's a recording and then I put it up, we can do that too. Just email me. Scrolling at the bottom, though, now is the options if you want to help out. Feel free. That's not a requirement. Just saying that's not a requirement. Just an option for you. We'll have a conversation more in depth, hopefully one day soon. Today, however, on Savage Patriots, we're supposed to have somebody who says he's going to school us on Donald Trump. So I'm looking forward to him not showing up. Looking forward to him not showing up at all. But we'll see. We'll see. And he might surprise me. Might not. But we'll be here. We'll see you guys. 6:30 Eastern, Savage Patriots. And the new rebranding of Too Strong to both sides launches today, I believe, tonight. So in case y'all hadn't heard, Too Strong has now been laid to rest. The channel is still there. We are now going to be called Both Sides. It's a little bit of a rebranding direction, and there's more rebranding around the approach to topics, not our mindset, just our approach to topics. Okay? Just our approach to it. So it's still us. The logos change and all that stuff. That's the only change that really happened. And what we are still here is Corey will be on screen more. And yeah, it'll be good. I think it'll be really good. We get to tackle way more topics now. It's not just polarized. We can go to about anything because we're talking about both sides of the conversation. The ones we don't want to agree with and the ones we do agree with, both sides. Point blank. Okay. More than likely, it'll be either 8:30 or 9 But if it doesn't happen today, it will be more than likely because we don't have every bit of our things off the ground yet. But more than likely, it'll be there. Okay. I asked and I have not heard anything about it being that. So I don't know. I don't know. So I'll ask again and see if you can double check, but I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. All right. So we'll catch you guys later today on Savage, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Of course, you're welcome. Why would you not be welcome? Wisdom is calling to you from the streets. So please, 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 please find wisdom. Peace.
Hold tight the dreams, for if dreams die.